Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Saraswatye Namaha. Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha. Om Matripityacharya Chanakamalibhyo Namaha. Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Pranam, Namaste to all of you. I salute the divine soul in you. Myself, Hindu priest and therapist, Pandita Varuna Lakshmi from France. As you know, I'm born in Mauritius. I've done my studies in Mauritius and alongside in India. And today I'm in Paris. I'm in France. So all my videos mostly are in different languages, in English, French and Hindi, as well as my mother tongue, Mauritian Bhojpuri and Mauritian Creole. So today I'm going to share a story, a very wonderful story of our Hindu culture, the story about the force of union. When we come together, then there's a power in the union, in Sangathan. So Sangathan means Shakti, that is the story, the power of union. And many of you are in many Sangathan, in many associations, humanitarian association, religious associations. So I will request you all, because especially my message is for all those who are in our Hindu associations, religious association. So there are many people who are in a specific association and they criticize others in other association because they don't like their way of doing things, or they don't like a person in that association. So I would make a humble request to all of you that let's try to take the goodness in each and every one, whether the association is doing good on another one or not, the person are doing good or not, that's not the issue. Let's take what is good from each and every one and let's make a positive step ourselves. We don't like something, then do it yourself. Do something good yourself and share it with everyone. That is that would be nicer, right? So let's take that point of view, like this way of thinking, and move on in our life and stop criticizing others. Instead, we divert that energy into positivity of doing something good in our life. Well, let's continue with the story. Let me start the story of the power of union, Sangathan mein Shakti. There was a huge and giant python, Ajgar, lived in a forest. The Ajgar python was very proud of his giant body. He kept his burrow in underneath the tree, and whenever it came out of his burrow, all the animals of this forest started running away fearing him. The python, Ajgar mouth, was so big that it could even swallow a whole rabbit in one go. Once the python, Ajgar, came out of its burrow in search of a prey. Seeing it, all the animals of the forest started running away, as usual, fearing him. So he could not find anything to hunt. And he started hissing and snapping here and there. As you know, when we are very hungry, sometimes we become very angry. So that's what's happening with that python, with that Ajgar. So he started hissing and snapping here and there. A female deer, a doe, a hirni, had hid her newborn deer under a pile of leaves in the nearby bushes and went away in search of food. Unfortunately, due to the hiss of the python of the Ajgar, the leaves lying on the top of the bush went away. And the baby deer, the fawn, started appearing from the leaves. Unfortunately, as soon as the eye of the baby deer of the fawn appeared on such a huge thing, he was so scared that it could not even scream. You know, when we have a baby, a newborn baby, If someone comes just like that promptly in front of the baby, or start talking loudly or making some noise, the baby would be afraid and start crying, or just be shocked, stay like that. So the same thing happened with the baby deer with the fawn. He could not even scream. The python, Ajgar, swallowed the whole newborn deer fawn in one go. By then, the female deer, the hirni, had also returned. But what could she do? From far, remotely, in front of her eyes, she kept on shedding tears. When she saw that her baby deer, her fawn, was going into the mouth of the python of the Ajgar. The female deer, the hirni, became so angry that she decided to avenge her newborn. The female deer, hirni, had a dear friend in the forest, a nevla, mongoose. As you know, when we are happy or when we are sad, we tell our happiness or our sufferings to those who are close to us. It can be a family member, it can be a friend. So this is what did the female deer, the hirni. So she, weeping and mourning, she went straight to her friend, mongoose, nevla. Hearing the pain of the female deer, of the hirni, the mongoose, the nevla, was also very, very sad. And he said to her friend in grief, "My dear friend, I am so sad to hear your agony too. If I could, I would have cut into pieces that evil python Ajgar. But what can I do? If it was a small snake, that I could kill it easily. But it is a giant python Ajgar. It's incomparable. He could kill me in one go with his tail. But there is a large group of chintia, of ants nearby, whose queen, Rani, is a very good friend of mine. We should ask her for help." The hirni, a female deer, replied disappointedly, "My friend mongoose nevla, when a big animal like you cannot destroy that python, that Ajgar, what will that little ant Chinti do?" Understanding the female deer's concern, the mongoose nevla replied, "My friend, don't think so at all. Chinti Rani, ant queen, has a huge army of ants. And you know, there is great power in unity. I have full faith in the ant queen, Chinti Rani, and she will definitely help us. Like, you know, the fingers of our hands, especially the 5 fingers, represent the 5 elements in our body. The Pancha Dhatu, each finger represents an element. So 5 elements, and that you can watch in my other video. And when we fold these fingers, and then we get the power. That's why it is said that there is great power in unity. So here, the female deer, the hirni, she saw a ray of hope from the words of the nevla, of the mongoose. The nevla mongoose went to the ant queen, Chinti Rani, and told her the complete agony of the female deer, of the hirni. Ant queen, Chinti Rani, thought for a while, and then she said, "My dear friend mongoose, nevla, we will definitely help you. You just somehow bring that evil python, Ajgar, to the path with the pointed stones along the river." Mongoose, nevla, had full faith in his friend Ant Queen Chiti Rani. So he got immediately ready to risk his life for this task. The next day, the mongoose Nevla stood outside the python's Ajgar burrow and began to make loud noises. Hearing this disturbance, the python Ajgar was filled with anger. Seeing the python Ajgar coming out, the mongoose Nevla ran along the path with stony stones along the river. The python Ajgar followed the same path, and due to the pointed stones of this path along the river, the python's Ajgar body got chipped and blood started coming out. At that time, the army of ants, Chintia, attacked the python Ajgar. And with the sudden attack, the python was shocked. So he started to slam his body on the ground, which, unfortunately for him, peeled the flesh even more. And that was an opportunity for the ant army, the Chintia. They got new places of attack. And in short time, the evil python Ajgar died. So you can see, when you have good friends, when you have dear ones, they will definitely be in help to you. So I hope this story, you have liked this story and you will share it. You can share it on my YouTube page, Kalyana. This video is also in other languages. I said in French, Hindi and Mauritian Creole and Mauritian Bhojpuri. So you can share it with each and every one. Until then, take good care of yourself. Namaste, Pranam, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.